Alright guys, I recently saw Tron Legacy. I'll talk about the positive first because I like to be more of a positive person. Well, I guess, some of the camera shots are nice, the CG effects were pretty good. Um, but I have complaints more towards the, story. Um, my major complaint is that it felt anticlimactic. It was very anticlimactic. It was like there were so many things that were just briefly touched upon, that they should have just, I don't know, just moved forward with, developed in the story. But no, let's just throw them aside for later, but later's never going to come. I mean, like, it was a lot. There was a lot of stuff like that, especially at the end. The ending was very, very anticlimactic. It was just had a very poor payoff. Um, and I mean, like, there was this one thing where, yeah, I'm going to give away spoilers. Like, the father thinks, Tron, the warrior, is dead, but really he was just, he was just converted to, basically he became, like, mind controlled and everything or something like that. And that's, like, introduced at the end of the movie, and then later, while he's chasing them, he starts to realize that what his original purpose was, and tries to fulfill that. And then he gets knocked down and drowns, and then it looks like he's returning to his original form. And that's the last we see of that. So we get, like, I don't know, like a minute total of that kind of character development. I mean, if it's not going to make much use in the story, don't have it at all. Make it meaningful. And then, the very ending where the father dies, there's more, and there's, like, no reaction to that. There's more of a reaction to the father being missing than him dying. That doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. I mean, and then, like, at the very ending, it's almost like nothing happened. It just seems, it makes the whole portion of the movie, that the whole time where he's in the grid, and that's basically most of the movie, it makes it feel pointless. It just throws away everything. Make it meaningful to the plot. Nothing's meaningful to the plot in this movie. And then another thing, and my inner complaint, but a complaint in general, it had a lot of Star Wars elements, and you're thinking, oh wait, you're a Star Wars fan, you'd think that'd be a good thing. Well, yes, however, it just became so predictable. In fact, I went to the movie with a friend, and I was joking to the friend, and then it's like where he meets, and then, like, one part where he meets Clue for the first time, and it's like, and then the main character, I forget his name because the movie wasn't very memorable. It's like, who are you? And then I turn to my friend and I joke, your father. And guess what? Someone in his father's image. That's pretty fucking close. I mean, and then there's this one scene that entirely just took the famous scene from Star Wars Episode 4, the original one, where they were, when they're escaping from the Death Star and they go to the turrets and start shooting down TIE fighters. Yeah, that, like, they took that. Like, it was almost shot by shot accuracy, and then, like, when I was watching that with my friend, I'm like, Oh my god, no. They're not. It was so really, it was just anticlimactic. It felt cliche, um, and overall, it wasn't a very. It was very mediocre. I wouldn't say it's bad, because there are plenty of worse movies. I've seen so many bad ones. Some I don't even want to talk about. They were so bad. But I guess I'll give this movie 2 stars, or 4 out of 10. It really wasn't that good, but not the worst I've seen.